and welcome. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey into the microscopic world of an animal cell. What you're seeing is not just a drawing, but a detailed three-dimensional representation of the fundamental unit of life. It's a bustling city, a complex factory, and a tiny universe all rolled into one. Let's dive in and explore the amazing structures, or organelles, that work together to keep us alive. First, let's look at the outer boundary, the cell membrane. Think of it as the cell's gatekeeper or security guard. This thin, flexible layer, made primarily of lipids and proteins, is selectively permeable. That means it carefully controls what enters and leaves the cell. It allows nutrients and water to come in, while keeping harmful substances out and letting waste products exit. This precise control is essential for maintaining a stable internal environment, a state we call homeostasis. The cell membrane is also crucial for communication, receiving signals from other cells and the outside world, helping the cell respond to its surroundings. Now, let's move through the membrane into the jelly-like substance that fills the cell. This is the cytoplasm. It's mostly water, but it's packed with salts, organic molecules, and all the organelles we're about to visit. The cytoplasm provides a medium for chemical reactions to occur and helps give the cell its shape. It's not just empty space. It's a dynamic environment where the real work of the cell happens. Floating within the cytoplasm, we find the largest and most prominent organelle, the nucleus, often called the control center or the brain of the cell. The nucleus holds the cell's genetic material, the DNA. Our DNA contains the complete set of instructions for building and operating the entire organism. It's like a massive library of blueprints. The nucleus is protected by its own double membrane, the nuclear envelope, which has pores to regulate the flow of molecules, like RNA and proteins, between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Inside the nucleus, there's a dense spot called the nucleolus, which is responsible for making ribosomes. Our next stop on this tour, locats, these tiny dots scattered throughout the cytoplasm and attached to another organelle. These are ribosomes. Though small, their job is gigantic. Ribosomes are the cell's protein factories. They read the instructions sent from the DNA in the nucleus, in the form of messenger RNA, and translate that code into proteins. Proteins are the workhorses of the cell. They build structures, speed up chemical reactions, transport materials, and perform countless other functions. Without ribosomes, the cell couldn't produce the essential components it needs to survive and function. Now, let's follow this intricate network of membranes connected to the nucleus. This is the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER for short. The ER is a manufacturing and packaging system. There are two types. The part studied with ribosomes is called the rough endoplasmic reticulum, or rough ER, as ribosomes on its surface produce proteins. The rough ER helps fold them into their correct three-dimensional shapes and can modify them. It's like an assembly line where proteins are finished and prepared for transport. The other part, which lacks ribosomes, is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, or smooth ER. It has a different set of jobs. The smooth ER is involved in synthesizing lipids, like steroids and the oils that make up cell membranes. It also plays a crucial role in detoxification, breaking down harmful substances like drugs and poisons that might enter the cell. In muscle cells, a specialized smooth ER stores calcium ions, which are essential for muscle contraction. Once proteins and lipids are made in the ER, many of them are sent to our next destination, the Golgi apparatus, also known as the Golgi complex or Golgi body. Imagine the Golgi as the cell's post office or shipping department. It receives vesicles, small transport bubbles, containing proteins and lipids from the ER. These molecules are further modified, sorted, and packaged. The Golgi then tags them with a shipping label that directs them to their final destination. Whether it's another organelle within the cell membrane, or even outside the cell entirely. This sorting and distribution process is vital for ensuring that cellular components get to where they are needed. What powers all this incredible activity? Let's turn our attention to these oval-shaped organelles, the mitochondria. Known as the powerhouses of the cell, mitochondria are responsible for cellular respiration. This is the process where they take glucose, a sugar from the food we eat, and oxygen, from the air we breathe, and convert them into a usable form of energy called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the energy currency of the cell. Every process, from building proteins to contracting muscles, requires ATP. Cells that need a lot of energy, like muscle and nerve cells, have thousands of mitochondria. Finally, let's look at the cell's cleanup crew, the lysosomes. These small spherical organelles are essentially the recycling and waste disposal centers of the cell. They are filled with powerful digestive enzymes. When a part of the cell becomes old or damaged, a lysosome can fuse with it and break it down into simpler molecules. These molecules can then be reused by the cell to build new components. Lysosomes also play a role in defending the cell by engulfing and digesting invading bacteria or viruses. They maintain cellular health by keeping the cytoplasm clean and free of debris. So there you have it. From the protective cell membrane to the powerful mitochondria, from the information-packed nucleus to the busy ribosomes, every single part of the animal cell has a specific and crucial role. These organelles don't work in isolation. They are part of a highly coordinated and dynamic system. They communicate, cooperate, and depend on one another to sustain life. The complexity and efficiency within this tiny space are truly mind-boggling. It's a beautiful reminder of the intricate design that underlies all living things. Thank you for joining me on this microscopic exploration. I hope this journey inside the animal cell has given you a new appreciation for the hidden world that exists within each and every one of us. If you found this video educational and interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more adventures into the wonders of science. See you next time.